back at the Dice Tower 2018 Origin Summer Preview. I'm here with AJ from Ryder Games, and what are we taking a look at?
Yeah, thanks, Robert. So we are showing everybody today our 5 graphic novel adventure books, game books.
Okay.
We actually showed off to you guys Captive Gamma, so a little taste. But now we have all 5. We had a successful Kickstarter, and they're delivering now and over the next few weeks to the backers. We have a limited pre-release here, so we have all 5, as you can see. So different themes. We've got Captive, which is sort of like a dark detective noir type book. Tears of a Goddess is sort of in a overseas Asian setting. You're actually a bounty hunter, this female bounty hunter here, and you're trying to track down basically three thieves that have stolen some things.
Interesting.
Loup Garou, is my favorite, and you get to play as a mage's apprentice, but you get bitten by a werewolf. So you become a young werewolf, as it's called.
Werewolf mage apprentice?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And this one is cool. It actually, there's like a skill tree. So you can actually, you can see it. They probably can't see it, but you can sort of decide your profession.
So you can kind of decide how you want to progress
be a sorcerer or a healer or all these cool different things, so you get different abilities.
I like that.
Sherlock Holmes 4 Investigations, you get to jump in and fill in the shoes of either Sherlock or Dr. Watson.
Okay.
Whichever one you choose gives a few different scenarios, and the story plays out a little bit different.
Okay.
And then Your Town is the Western themed one. It's the most complex one, and you're actually the mayor of your town. And
not the sheriff?
You can be, well, no, there is a sheriff, sorry. But you're actually going to build buildings on this map here. So you'll draw in the squares depending on which buildings you build. There's this whole building registry.
Okay.
So you're going to have income, and this one has a lot going on.
So you'll be building out your town within it.
Exactly.
Interesting. So interesting, on the Sherlock thing, you mentioned you could play as Sherlock or Watson. Can you play through it a second time playing a different character with that same book? Or
great question. So the awesome thing about this Sherlock book, there's 4 investigations, as the title says, and you have this investigation sheet, and when you think you know the solution, it's going to be a number. Okay. So you're going to write the number you think. At the end of the game, you will take the sum of all the numbers, and you will know either you got them all right or you didn't.
Based on the
if you missed any of them, you actually can play again without learning the solution.
Okay.
And see if your numbers check out.
So, but it's not. So you've got the different numbers. It's not going to tell you which one of those is wrong either.
Right. Exactly.
Interesting.
Yes. But you can, you'll feel confident about some, maybe not others. And you could go read the solutions, but the way to do it is not until you've sort of figured it out.
And the same way, like with this one, is there a way to replay this once you built the town?
This is one of the most replayable because it has, at the beginning of this one, you choose a different objective.
Okay.
And you're going to go, like, for example, it may say build every type of building. So that game, you're going to try to build every type of building. The next one may say find 7 wanted outlaws. So the pages are the same, obviously, but it plays out differently every time depending on the choices you make.
Very cool.
So we showed this a little bit at Gamma, but the cool things about these books is it's essentially a graphical, kind of like a choose your own adventure.
Right.
Where there's hidden numbers throughout the book. And sometimes, just like if you want to go talk to someone, there'll be a number next to them, and you flip to that frame, and you go talk to them.
So it's a bit of a role-playing sort of adventure there, too.
Yeah, a lot of people that have played it already compare it to like a role-playing game combined with a choose-your-own-adventure book, and exactly. This one has combat, so you're actually, there's a disc in the back, but it's 6-sided. Usually we say, hey, you can just roll a die.
Right.
But if you wanted to cut the disc out, you could. This one, so they all handle, it's all sort of the same system in terms of the comic book frames, but the rules of each of them are different and they play differently.
All right, and that was going to be a question is, so if I learn the rules in playing this one, do any of those rules really apply? Could I pick up another one and really just dive into it right away, or do I really need to relearn a different system for each book?
So, yes, there's similarities, but there's also differences. Some of them, Sherlock, you actually jump right in, and it sort of teaches you as you go.
Okay.
Some of the others, you have to make a character sheet, so you'll, 1 to 2 pages of rules, and then you're off and running. They're very accessible, quick to pick up. Your Town is, like I said, the most complex. So there's 3 or 4 pages, but then you're off and running.
And so these were on Kickstarter, and they're shipping to backers now.
These are on Kickstarter. Yeah, we're in the midst of fulfillment.
Okay. And when will it be just generally available?
Generally, it will be available in July, August timeframe. Okay. Depending how quickly it gets through distribution and
will they all come out? You expect they're all going to release at the same time?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, folks, for joining me with AJ from Ryder Games. These look really exciting, and we'll see you guys soon.